Hello everyone and welcome to Racing League Hub and welcome to round 5 of the Formula 2 Championship. Today we are racing around the very wet Montreal in qualifying at the moment. Once again I'm joined by Kvyat Verstappen in the box. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Wet quality it seems.
It does.
So
yeah.
Even the full wets. So you know it's bad when they get those blue wall tires out.
Well, yeah, so we're expecting very low lap times today. Maybe will we see the conditions improve or maybe not? They may even get worse during the session. So these drivers just need to be out at all times and make sure they can react to anything that goes on in this race then. Not in this race, in this qualifying session then. So already I can see I can see a new name in the whole lineup. The Haas driver of how are we going to pronounce this? Is it Kush?
Is that?
Yeah, let's just call him
like
Izzat. Izzat for ease of mind. So Izzat in the Haas car will be lining up at the moment, getting ready for his first lap then. But now let's ride on board with this McLaren then. I believe this will be Prince Killer who will be the next person to cross the line then. And we'll ride on board with one of the most clinical qualifiers in Formula 2 at the moment then. So coming down the main straight then towards turn number 1, braking, I have no clue even in these conditions, but here in the apex well there, B does run wide out of turn number 2 but gets a good exit as we have yellow flags in the last section for people obviously slowing down, getting ready for their lap. They're now coming down into turns 3 and 4, the first real chicane out of all of them, and then turn 5 coming up this long right hander before turn 6 and 7 and the second real chicane as Prince goes purple on the lap. Obviously no one has set a lap time yet, so everyone should be setting purples at the moment. But anyway, Prince now coming around the second sector before he hits the next chicane, because it's just so there's 4 chicanes on this circuit. It's the chicane Grand Prix. It shouldn't be called Montreal, it's just called Chicane Land. It's called the circuit, it's the Gilles Villeneuve. I meant the Chicane Land. But anyway, down into the hairpin now. Prince going down to 30 miles an hour, around about the same as you'd experience around at the Lowe's hairpin, but obviously that's in dry conditions, and at the moment we are in the wet conditions, the heavy rain conditions. So now Prince going down the back straight as Black Mamba sends the first time of a 22.0 as Prince now comes through the final corner. Will this be a valid lap time, and will it be a good lap time up to the line for the McLaren driver? It looks like it's invalid actually. Yeah, it is over the line. But behind him, I'm just trying to have a look, is the Renault going to be invalid? Yeah, William Niels will be the first valid lap time out of anyone today, so for Black Mamba. And Conai Joe, his teammate, comes out in third place as well. With now, we can see a Red Bull coming up to the line as well, 10K, who's starting his lap. Looks like everyone is invalidating their first few laps around here then. With Donkey Dan now topping on top, yeah.
Just a tenth faster than Willem Niels, so with some yellows at the bottom. For some reason. Maybe I've spun out of the last chicane.
I can see someone at, yeah, that's 10K at turn number 3. Yeah, turn number 4, no, turn number 2, excuse me, for 10K there. As he's obviously had a little spin, and I believe, yeah, there is front wing damage on that Red Bull, so you're going to have to come back into the pits to get that replaced, and then he'll go out once again. Let's just have a check just to confirm. Yeah, his right end plate is completely knocked off his car. So let's ride on board with, who should we ride on board? Who's coming to an end of the lap soon then? So let's ride on board with Prince Killer. So Prince has got another lap on the board then. It looks like it may be invalid. Yeah, with the red on it, but
Chill in behind.
Chill is in behind.
Invalid.
Let's just have a look. Let's see if it's just F1 playing up. It is not. And Chill up to line as well. He's invalid as well. Then what about this Red Bull Donkey Dan? Will he be going? No, he won't. Everyone just heading into the pits. Sparhole will be heading into the pits as well. Is it Inters maybe for these drivers? Is that what people are suggesting?
Bosmot is in an invalid lap. That's really gonna help us there. Is that not either on the...
Everyone is on invalid laps to be fair at the moment. Black Mamba
might be.
Well, let's have a look at, yeah, let's have a look at Wesley, who's actually on a valid lap. This is the first one we've seen in a while. But
the
let's have a
cause
look.
of so many invalid laps is, of course, the chicane. If you invalid there, like the last chicane up to the World of Champions, if you invalid there, you invalidate your next lap as well. That's why so many of those invalidations. They come up to that chicane, keeps it clean, third gear. On the exits, and let's see where he comes up to the line of 121.514, just in behind Donkey Dan.
Yeah, splits him and William Neal. So gets on that front row instantly with a purple final set. So it looks like now people are doing a few more laps. As Prince Killer now comes up to the line once again. Will he be able to get a lap time on the board this time around? It looks like it's invalid once again, but Chill is on a valid lap and he goes up to P5, just making sure he gets a lap time on the board. Invisible starts his lap now, and a Ferrari is on a lap as well. That's Lord Elephant coming up to the line for the first time in this session. The winner of Monaco. Was that in the rain or was it in the dry conditions? I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't either, to be honest.
Oh, Invisible. Wait, weren't you commentating it?
No, I was away.
Wait, who was commentating it?
I think Freddie and Bruno were.
Oh,
so,
big lads.
big
Bosmot's
lads
up to the line. Did not set a lap time. Is it Kush up to the line? Is that... Will he be able to set a good lap time? Will he be able to represent? Yes, he does!
Ooh.
4/10 quicker.
Lap.
There we go. Here we go. Everyone get ready. We've got a new boy in town and he's ready to show what he's made of. With a lap time basically half a second quicker than anyone else. Is this maybe down to track conditions? Or is this really showing of Izzat's pace around here then? That is something to really put in.
Yeah, it's something to keep an eye on. Let's see, is Prince Killer on the valid lap? Is he? No, he's not.
I'm just having a look at Spa-Hots and Lord Elephant though. Verstappen may just turn up your mic a tiny little bit. It seems a bit quiet today. But anyway, down into the final chicane for Lord Elephant. He loses the back end a lot there. He's going to say that he's going to save that. But it will be a valid lap, but it will be a very slow valid lap with 1 minute 24.345 in the slowest lap time so far today. Let's have a look at Bosmos then. As looks like loads of people are now flying through their laps, and sadly Bosmos will not be doing a lap right there then. Cowboy Key on the back straight as well, but let's have a look. Is that Cush's round again? But we'll be diving straight back into the pit. So next person to finish the lap will be Cowboy Key.
We're up to the chicane.
Oh, that is not how you take that chicane. Put it down into third gear. And I believe though he'll be able to just hop back into the pit. So it's not even too bad for the race equipment. And nope, never mind. He's going to have to go out and do another lap then. Because he's not been able to get around in time. But Veenstra and Wesley.
Speaking about Veenstra, we'll look on which tire he is.
Wesley up to P2. Only 2/10 of it is at Kush now. So is this tail of track conditions getting a bit better? Black Mamba, the guy who got the first lap time on the board, is at the moment in 5th. What can he do on new tyres? Does this show that track conditions are improving? He's a second behind Izzat at the moment. And will he be able to improve from that lap time then? Through the first sector he goes now. Will it be an improvement? It won't be. It'll be around the same as last time. As Spa now goes and sets a lap of it. 122.9. What can he do by the end of the session? Lord Elephant does improve, but only very slowly.
Veenstra on the intermediates, as Donkey Dance has fastest lap now, 20.9. Looks like the conditions are improving. But Veenstra on the inters, 23.7. Not the most representative time so far, I reckon. We'll have to see what happens further on in this.
It doesn't even look too bad. Yeah, look, it's Inters time. It looks like maybe. Oh, it's going to be. I think it's a crossover point between Wets and Inters right now.
Yeah. Because
at the moment he is improving on his lap time quite a lot. To be fair, getting down probably into the 21s. To be fair, if he can get this lap hooked up.
Black Mamba's on the fast one.
Let's run on board with Black Mamba then.
Up. And let's see what he comes around to 120.9.
It's invalid. It's invalid.
The map didn't show it, so it's as anticipating on it being invalid.
Veenstra, purple, middle sector. So this could be a good lap time. This will really
1.5 tenths up. Jeez.
Yeah, look at that. So let's have a look then. Veenstra coming up to the final few corners then. Will he be showing everyone, yeah, it's time to go back on out on Inters now, guys, as a few people are now heading onto the intermediate tyres. What I suspect at the start of the session has happened, and the track conditions have got better. Up to line for feature then. Will it be pole? It won't be pole, but it will be P4 with a good lap of a 121.504 then. So the question is, it will be the question of who will be the last person to set a lap time, and that last person could be the guy to be on pole, to be fair, around here, if track conditions keep improving as they are at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Can't really see anyone close to finishing lap.
Let's have a look at, is it Black Mamba's on a lap? Black Mamba is on the back straight, but I assume he will be coming into the pits.
Yeah, he's on non-ERS, so I reckon he's just either going into the pits or going for another lap. And looks to be doing the second thing, which I'm confused by, because, well, as you said, the conditions are improving.
Well, I assume that Invisible will be the next person to really set a good lap time around here.
10k though.
10k behind, yeah. I don't think 10k will set. Yeah. So 10k, yeah, he'll be most probably heading into the pits with the information of the Inters being a better tyre
than. This was on the outlap though.
Prince Killer will be setting a lap though on the wets. Don't know why he is. Seems a bit of a useless call.
I think he's starting one.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on this lap. There's a bit of a comparison, as it still could be a good one, as Donkey Dan's lap is the fastest still on that wet tyre, but I assume as it does go on that most people will be opting for the Inters.
It's a good one, to be fair. You have the two McLarens right behind each other, with Prince Killer ahead on wet, and he looks to be struggling a lot.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, exactly.
And if this one, the Inters just flying past.
So yeah, this
and
shows
doesn't seem to have any trouble with traction at all.
So this is definitely intermediate conditions now to the end. So can Invisible give us a little shock, maybe stick it on pole for a minute or two before everyone else gets it through? We know that Invisible's not really at the top of the whole field, but can he prove us wrong a bit here and see if he can hop himself up maybe into the top 5 and maybe even pole with the drying track and him on the better tyres, to be fair, at this moment in time then. So coming down towards the final chicane then for the McLaren driver, what lap time will he be able to set then around the final corner then? He's got a few seconds to get up to the line. Will he be able to put it on pole? It's going to be close. It looks like it's a pole lap time. He will be very happy about that. 1.6 seconds ahead of anyone at the moment. So watch these times go down very quickly. Looking out for Izakush especially.
Yeah, definitely. As he showed a great pace in the forwards, but can he replicate that in the intermediate conditions? Will be the question.
Let's get Fiscal still on the wets though. This is a very weird call for the Haas team here, and he's going to go into the pits with just over 3.5 minutes to go. Catboy Key will be on the ends, and then will he be able to?
First thing enough, I think it was on number 49 something.
Oh, Catboy Key losing it. He needs to learn to take it in 4 through that corner, but up to the line, he's going to set a 21.4, and just behind him is Isaac Kush then. He's 1.6 seconds up. This is going to be a banging lap time, an 18.4. That is 9/10 ahead of Invisible right there and then. So Isaac Kush really showing his potential around here in the wet.
Championship leader Chill coming up to the line, sets himself into P2 and 19.1.
So is that really showing himself away from anyone else? Obviously, I expect Chill had a lot more on the board there, only being 2/10 ahead of Invisible. But yeah, Chill really needs to step up his game there as Wesley goes P4 with a 19.4, a second behind Izat.
Yeah, but I think it's something we see often, that some people just shine in the wet conditions and others might have more trouble with it. So let's see. Of course, it's going to be interesting if the race is going to be wet as well, or if it's going to be dry.
Well, anyway, I'm riding board with
Joe.
Corner Joe just bumping himself. Love that. And I'm just riding on board with Sparhole right now. Sparhole, what can he do? We know he's a bit aggressive, so can he put that aggression into a fast lap then? He's got a bit of a slipstream from Chill ahead, as Chill's having to slow down a lap before he goes for his last lap then. So now round the hairpin he goes, and onto the back straight then. He needs to get the power on early here, does the Alfa Romeo man. At the moment currently down in P11. Can he improve by a lot here. He's got to improve by basically 3.5 seconds to get anywhere near pole. So now coming down into the final corner then. Final Wall of Champions, and he's invalidated through the Wall of Champions. So he's going to have to go once again. And this will be his last lap for Sparholt, so he needs to get this right. Actually, yeah, look at that. He's completely cutting the track there. I don't think he's got enough fuel.
I think there was 10k. It's going up at the P4.
Invisible's retired. That's him in the pits. That's him in the pits though. So
okay, it's fine. He set a good lap, so.
So William Nils though is on for an absolute smash of a lap. What, basically 2 seconds up on his lap time. So around a 19 is what we're expecting here. Around a 10k area lap time. What we're going to see is going to be an invalidated lap time actually. 2.3 seconds up. A good lap there. But he just needs to put it down without any corner cuts.
Look who's close to finishing the lap. It's Lord Elephant.
Here we go.
Coming down to the line, P2.
Oh, Lord, out of nowhere. Taking that on the front row. Chill really needs to show up here. Otherwise, he could be in a bit of danger of getting absolutely killed by Lord Elephant in the chat. But anyway, let's run on board and let's get... Actually, no, let's run on board with Izzat. Izzat's coming up to line once again. Looks like he's setting up for a lap now. And this will be his final lap of the session then. No, he's actually backing off. So Izzat, that is his lap time. That's his benchmark down there, an 18.4. And
Look
Chill.
Sparholt.
Oh, Sparholt.
Coming up the line. He was very quick. And sets a 19.
Oh, he's invalidated. Let's have a go. He's going to have to go once again. 10k coming up to the line. I can't see him on my bloody screen. This is really good. Bam. 10k's done his lap. Black Mamba, I can't see his lap. Yeah, Black Mamba. He's not done very well. And Willem Nils is that. I'm really having a look. Qualifying's over now. Donkey Down and Cowboy Key cannot improve. Can Willem Nils improve? That's someone in the wall back there. That is. Who's out in the wall? Is that Cowboy Key? Yeah.
Yeah. As Prince Killer goes up to P7.
Good luck from him there. And I'm just right on board now with Let's Get Fiscal coming around the final corner. Look at that. Lord Elephant. Oh, Lord Elephant's also been caught up in that little ham there. He's gone into the Wall of Champions as well. Up to line for Let's Get Fiscal. He goes P9. Next person to go on a lap will be Izzat then, but Izzat is not on a flyer, so he may just bump into the pits. No, he won't, but out of the way now. Izzat will not be improving his lap time. So a little bit of weaving up to the line. Can anyone beat him? It's going to be interesting, but can Sparholt do anything? He's down in P15 at the moment, the slowest lap time so far. Looks like he had a bit of a touch there. But up to line for Sparholt. Oh, no, no, no. So Sparholt's gone P6. Oh, no. I've just seen the background. That is a... Oh, no.
Yeah, if you go with Mercedes guys
on
board.
No. It's a tragic end to qualifying.
That was quite a crash there. Anyways, so, it's the debutants. It's Akus on pole and with an enormous margin there.
We have 0.7 of a second is Kush ahead of anyone at the moment. And P2 Lord Elephant securing that second place on the grid. A good lap from him. QVR Chill maybe not going up to the place that you wanted to be going, but still P3 Invisible taking over very, very I don't know, unexpected P4 there. 10k P5, Sparhole P6, Wesley P7, Prince Killer P8, Colin Joe P9, Let's Get Fiscal P10, P11 was Donkey Dance, P12 Cowboy Key, P13 Visha, P14 Willem Nils, P15 Black Mamba, and P16 Bosmots. A lot of people not being able to hit that fastest lap, but now a few comments coming in. I expect that's to do with that final lap, a little bit of anarchy there, as that was something else coming out of that final corner. That was danger. As oh god, this game, yeah, Lord Elephant. It's not C. It's C2, not F2. Yeah, still need to get used to that. I called it F2. And everyone in the Discord is now just saying, what was that? What was that pile up? And it looks like the Wall of Champions has not been a good place for these drivers at the end of qualifying. But it looks like it's a dry race, as these drivers
looks
are now
to be dry, but I don't count out the possibility of rain coming out throughout the race, because it doesn't look sunny at all. Very cloudy on track, so perhaps we could see some rain thrown into the mix.
Well, we haven't got any. Yeah, we haven't got any. What do you call it? What do you call it? We don't have any weather reports in the chat, is what I've seen.
Well, it makes it interesting. Just
yeah, I can't see any reports. I don't know if anyone in the chat can give us a little report if they can.
anyways, let's see what tires these guys are onto.
This could really
As,
show. Oh,
It's basically split between the softs and mediums. That's Izzat, Chill, Sparholt, Wesley, Cotton Eye Joe, Donkey Dan, Gapwakey, and Veenstra all on softs. With the rest of the grid's opting for the mediums. So it's essentially just half-half split. And there's multiple strategies possible here. To stop is a viable one. The one stop from medium to hard is a viable strategy. So let's see how this pans out. And if there's rain, maybe some of these guys will have to favor in that, some of these guys won't.
well, yeah, I'd assume if there was rain, maybe a few would go onto the hard tyres, but I have a feeling that may just be a dry race around here. But yeah, this mixed strategy is really going to spruce things up, because the likes of Izzat, he'll have a great start. He will be flying away, is what we expect. But then he's going to have to pit another time. But the obviously the pit lane around here doesn't actually lose you a lot of time. It's around about 10-15 seconds that you lose. So it's just a thing of making sure you can get through the pack. And then meanwhile, people on the mediums like Lord Elephant, Invisible and 10K, they're going to have a time of their life in clean air once the soft drivers have come into the pits then. And oh wow, someone's around on the, that's Wesley round on the formation lap, and he's had a bit of an incident with Sparholt on that formation lap on the back straight as they've come together. As now we're getting ready to line up on this grid then with Bosmot completely behind everyone. He's delaying the field a lot here, jeopardising the likes of Izzat at the front, who's already starting to line up. And right at the back here, Bosmot just slowing down and just making sure that he's going to have the best tyres out of anyone, and will maybe be able to get up a few positions off the start of them. But Mercedes down in P15 and 16, what can they do? But now we have a look at the debutant out front. Just like in C1, a debutant on pole. Can a debutant go pole to win like in C1 here in Montreal? We go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights at Montreal. The circuit is Gilles Villeneuve. Lights out and away we go. Very good start for Izzat there off the front. Chill gets a good start down the inside as well, so he'll be taking our second place. Looks like contact is very small round the field. It's been a very clean start, to be fair. Going round turn number 2, then everyone being very clean on the start there. No incidents in the slightest.
Side by sides.
Lord Elephant takes that position back.
Yeah, he's left quite well for the
oh,
back
side by side,
so
Sparholt and Invisible straight away, trying to go around the outside. Sparholt goes on Invisible, a great move by Sparholt, and Prince Killer maybe has to get in on the action here on his teammate as well. So these two really do need to be careful about stumbling over each other. Will there be a bit of team orders down the inside? Prince Killer goes, they're still going side by side. They don't want to give up position wise, and Invisible has to give up now, as otherwise he's going to lose another position.
Yeah,
on the soft sides. Oh, it's going to be a tight one. As now Cowboy Key, I see in the background, also trying to make a move. Cowboy Key does make that move at the moment, but Cotton Eye Joe comes back very well with the use of that extra grip on the outside. But then RLH Wedge is Chill.
Gets past Lord Elephant before the chicane and is past. See further down.
Oh, Lord Elephant hits the wall.
But yeah, so some debris flying off there.
So Lord Elephant's going to have a lot of front wing damage there, and then play probably lost in the process. But Izzat already over 1.7 second lead is Invisible, and Wesley already exchanging positions.
10K, it's getting a bad exit, and Sparrow trying to benefit from that. Side by side to turn 3.
Oh,
Sparrow just keeps ahead there.
Good move by Sparrow. He's really making aggressive moves off the start here, and it looks like it's working for him. Oh, Prince up the inside. That's a late move.
Yeah, very good. From him, and
oh, one of them Mills round, one of them Mills round. Oh, he's
Sparrows in behind. Lord Elephant really looking like he's not he's losing time from that damage. Anyway, Sparholt into the hairpin, down the inside, laid on him, brakes.
Oh,
Makes
there's more
mistake with
contact. That
And
could go to the stewards potentially as Lord Elephant's lost another position on exit there. He may have to go into the pits as Pwinkler maybe had to benefit from this little mistake from Sparholt looking up. Can Pwins try and make a move on Sparholt? It's a bit too far behind. Will Lord head into pits? Lord stays out. Oh, he's in the wall again. He's got to be so careful with that wall. Is that now maintaining that 1.5 second gap then? As now it looks like 10K down the inside of Lord he goes. And Lord has just had the start from hell here as he's hit the wall of champions. And now around the outside 10K goes, and that should be a done deal move. As Lord's still there on the inside. Oh, he's hit 10K round. Oh, that's irresponsible from Lord there. He knew he had damage. And 10K now right at the back of the field. But thankfully he doesn't have damage, so he can still be in the running. But Lord Elephant. Oh, it's Cowboy Key's also around. Cowboy Key and Black Amber's been caught in a lot of mess as well. Oh dear, everyone's losing a bit as there's side-by-side battling between the two Mercedes as Black Mamba gets ahead of his teammate Bosmot. There's now, oh, there's just so much chaos in the mid-pack here. As now Vinstra is now looking for a move on Cotton Eye Joe. Down the inside he goes. And not this time around.
Though. And the Mercedes guys looking to benefit from that. Black Mamba likely scraping the wall there on the exit, but does get a good exit. Let's see, DRS is enabled of course this lap. Cotton Eye Joe just has the DRS ahead as well, so won't be any moves here. It's actually
that's a move. That's Lord Elephant into the pits already. He knows that the damage is a bit too much for him.
He's on to, I think, mediums. Yeah, and changed his wing as well.
Black Mamba trying to go down the inside.
Black Mamba.
Yeah.
Oh, very close. The things that just keeps ahead.
Yeah, at the moment it's Cowboy Key has left the session. He's not happy with that little spin, and hopefully he can rejoin the session. I can't obviously invite him, but hopefully he can rejoin as my battery's on. Hopefully that'll last about 40 minutes. But anyway, Cowboy Key has left the session and he will not be happy with that one in the slightest.
Cotton Eye Joe has some damage here. Pickup. Left end plate looks to be gone, and things are just getting past easily there around the exit of turn 8. Good move.
Looks like the Red Eye could be in the pits quite soon, and there's Black Mamba trying to go around the outside. This is going to be audacious if he can pull this off. He knows there's a bit more grip around the outside with all the marbles. Can he pull it off though? Great move around the outside for the Mercedes driver to get himself into P10, then obviously not using the DAS system because that's obviously in 2020, not 2019. But anyway, talking about 2020 technology there. Right on board with Let's Get Fiscal then. Around a second behind, Invisible ahead, and
so Black Mamba down the inside of Fiends right here.
Oh, look at that! He's moving on quick to the next bird,
and he's past the Toro Rosso driver there.
So already up from Mercedes, already up from P15 to P9. A good start from the Mercedes driver with a lot of people. As Cowboy Key has rejoined, it's not a race grid. Don't you worry.
As Chill is rounds.
Oh no!
Into the wall he goes out of turn 7.
Has he lost out on his own?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, the championship leader down in the walls in P11 now. He's going to be around the same place as Lord Elephant, maybe even behind that. So QVR Chill not liking it in the slice. Probably going to get a little corner cutting warning for that as well. So Chill will have to head into the pits after starting in P3. And now Sparhole is in P2 then, chasing down Izzat in P1 then. This could be a battle as they're both on the same tyres. Pwinsky as well, only 2 seconds behind on the mediums. What can he do as well?
Yeah, definitely. Sparrow sets the fastest lap with a 12.2.
So this is where it gets interesting now, because it looks like Sparhole may have the upper hand here. He's got a bit more motivation. It's Donkey Dan down the inside of Let's Get Fiscal, and that's an easy move into turn number 1 then. And out of the exit of turn 2, Let's Get Fiscal out of that as Chill heads into the pits. New front wing on the Williams car. Will he get out behind or ahead of Lord Elephant though? Depends where he is in that pit lane then.
Just behind, I reckon.
Yeah, a bit behind. So Chill will be down in last, but he's on new mediums, which will go a long way, and then he can go to the softs.
Close again to Donkey Dan, but doesn't go for it into turn 8. Donkey Dan gets a really good exit.
Looks like Sparhawk's lost a bit of time on this lap. down to 2 seconds it was now. Yeah, around that 1.8 to 2 second margin at the moment for the Alpha drive. But meanwhile, as it looks like Donkey Dan has had a bit of a windy exit, a bit of an exit that he doesn't like. And also, Let's Get Physical has DRS. We'll ride on board with this little battle for now then, as I'm just having a look in behind. There's no real opportunities anywhere else at the moment, as it looks like at the moment Let's Get Fiscal is going to be staying in that P7 with
I saw somebody work fly in. Scott Knight Jones into the pits. Tankate gets a penalty. I think I saw someone exit the World Championship. Don't know who it is though.
I'm just having a look at Black Mamba. Yes, Black Mamba.
Right end plate is gone there.
So it looks like Venus will be able to head past him. The person who lost a little battle to Black Mamba a few laps ago will now be saying thank you very much, as that place will be basically resumed now. As oh yeah, Black Mamba's lost another bit. He's lost his left wing end plate now, so he'll be severely lacking grip, severely lacking downforce. And Venus, this should be an easy move from down into the hairpin with extra grip, and if not, he'll get him at the end of the lap, as he will head into the pits. And it's Cowboy Key onto the mediums end now to go and do his second stint of the race then.
Yeah, let's see, Donkey Dan under pressure from Let's Get Fiscal. Let's Get Fiscal doesn't turn his ERS up too much. We'll probably be trying this at the next ERS zone into turn 1. Donkey Dan does get a really good exit, and Let's Get Fiscal almost loses that. And
Black Mamba stays on. Black Mamba stays on, even with that front wing damage on both sides of his car. He feels like he can. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's got a 3-second time penalty now, due to the just having no grip and turning in a bit too early, just underestimating how much grip he did have into that corner then. So maybe he's fine with this because of the downforce level that he had on his car. The wing level may be a bit higher than other people, and he can actually live with this front wing damage. As Chill goes and now sets the fastest lap of the race, already closing up to the Lord Elephant in front, and then after that he's closing up to the main pack once again. So it's not all over for Chill, even though he's had that little incident so far.
Yeah, definitely. Veenstra on the back of Black Mamba to the hairpin. Is he close enough? Doesn't look like it.
He's got to get past it. The Toro Rosso team will be on the bell to him. Black Mamba's got damage. You need to get past him as soon as possible. You are losing time to the car head. You're losing time to Let's Get Fiscal. The gap's already 3 seconds, and look at that. He's got that DRS, and he said, yep, okay team, I've got your message, and I'm getting past Black Mamba straight away. And Black Mamba is still not replying to the call of heading to the pits, so he's going to stay out at least another lap as Bosmox behind him does get a 3-second time penalty for cutting the World Champion chicane then.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Emils gets a 5-second penalty for being in the pit lane, unfortunately, and he retires from the session.
Not happy with that one.
Nope, definitely not. First retirement of the race so far. Anyways, Let's Get Fiscal close on the back of Donkey Dan once again. Donkey Dan just gets the exits right. Although Let's Get Fiscal has a lot of ERS to play with, compared to Donkey Dan at least. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, the closest battle at the moment. Willem Neal's now leaving the session. Have a look at 10K as well, only 5 tenths behind Bosmots as he comes up towards trying to recover what he lost with the Lord Elephant incident there then. But now Let's Get Fiscal. He's got that. Yeah, he's got that DRS on Donkey Dan. He's been waiting for this opportunity for the past few laps. Is that heads into the pits now? Let's Get Fiscal. Should get the move done now. As actually Donkey Dan does head into the pits as well. It looks like the soft runners are at the end of their stint now.
Yeah, it's had onto mediums.
Oh, hello.
So that's the 2-stop basically confirmed. Wesley onto mediums, Donkey Dan onto mediums, and let's see a Veenstra from behind. This is very strange for my eyes.
What?
Veenstra is on my screen still stuck in the pits, but
oh dear.
It looks very weird. Okay, he's out.
Don't know what happened there.
Didn't help him though. Yeah, basically Wesley was standing still on my screen, and basically Veenstra somehow goes through and got past, and then Wesley got past him again as 10K running outside of Black Mamba into turn 8. Good move. Yeah, but it was all very strange, and yeah, I couldn't really grasp what happened there. Anyways, looks like they got back on track, so...
Now Sparhole heading into the pits now. Where would he come out in terms of Izzat? Has he had a good in-lap then? This is a question that we need to ask. So where's Izzat in all of this?
He was 1.5 seconds behind, so let's see. And this is interesting. Look on which tire Sparhole is.
Oh, hello.
He's trying soft, medium, I reckon.
I think it's possible. It's very much possible.
Yeah, definitely, because the first set was obviously fresh, which you usually don't have.
Oh, he's got up behind 10k though.
Ooh,
he's lost a lot of time.
3 seconds, like he's now 3.5 seconds behind, so he lost like 2 seconds.
And he's got a 3-second time penalty. Not good for him. His aggression's probably not paid off there in the slightest. In that last lap, he lost 1.5 seconds. So anyway, now look at the grip he's got compared to 10k. There, 10k really does force him into going down the inside there. And Sparhole now, oh, he's really is trying, and he's got past him now. And that is a dumb move for the Alfa Romeo driver, who now tries to fly up towards Izzat, who's now 3.7 seconds ahead as he locks up into the hairpin. And can Donkey Dan, not Donkey Dan, sorry, 10k reply to this in any way, shape or form? It looks like Sparhole is getting away, but he does have the DRS, does 10k. Will he be able to benefit from this one?
Doesn't look like he's close enough at all, as he has the ERS down as well, so I don't think a move will be happening shortly here. That Sparhole just looks to get away and try and catch up to Izzat on this stint. He already has purple last sector there.
Yeah, meanwhile QVR Chill on the back of Lord Elephant now. So these two, obviously, two people who have suffered, as Donkey Dan does hit the fast half of the race. Two people who have suffered from wing damage in this race, and trying to fly back up to the front of the field. Or QVR Chill hitting the grass there a tiny bit and losing a bit of time there. He needs to get past Lord as soon as possible. We know Lord has got good pace around here, it's shown in qualifying. So can they push up to RLH Wesley together, or will Chill have to make a move past in order for that little exchange to happen between them and Wesley ahead?
Meanwhile, the two Haas guys, Izzat closing up to Let's Get Fisco, and this is gonna lose Izzat a bit of time. He will get to the DRS though, but Sparhole's almost within 2 seconds already. Let's see.
This should be an easy move. Team orders should be in place here. Let's get this. Kind of knows he's not in for the win here today, but Izzat is on his debut. So out of the World Champions he goes, and that is a move for him. And Sparhole 2.3 seconds behind Izzat now, and will Let's Get Fiscal, as Sparhole does at the fast lap of the race, be used as a blocker to get him away from Izzat. Bit of team tactics going on here to kind of diffuse this battle which is happening at the moment. And Lord Elephant and Chill, as Lord Elephant is further ahead of Chill than I would expect. It looks like Chill may have had a moment somewhere. As look at that 3-second time penalty now. It's not been a good race for him so far. As Prince, it's a McLaren 1-2 at the moment. Both obviously on the medium tyres, with Izzat in behind, now Invisible. So this is a place where Izzat could get held up a bit if Invisible has a good exit. But look, Izzat's got all his EOS.
How does he manage that?
He's been saving a lot, I can tell you that one.
Yep, but he'll turn it up, I reckon, for this one.
Yeah,
yes, he will.
This should be an easy move.
This should be an easy move.
Will Invisible defend it? He's not going to defend it. He knows he's not in that battle.
Sparhole's also
now.
fast.
Yeah, look at that.
For the braking zone even.
Let's get Fiscal.
Let's get Fiscal.
Yeah.
Time penalty.
10k heads into the pits as well.
He'll be onto hards, I reckon. No, he's onto softs. No, hards. Never mind. The game decided to confuse me with showing red plates. No, he's actually on soft.
Yeah, he's on soft. 10k's on soft.
It was changing all the time. Okay. Anyways,
Chill down the inside of Lord Elephant. They're still side by side into turn number 2 then. Lord Elephant still trying to hold on to that position. Still side by side. And Chill around the outside with a little bit of marbles, maybe helping him there with a little bit more grip. And Chill does get past.
Is past Invisible as well. 1.5 seconds to Izzat.
So this is the battle for the race, really.
It is really the battle for the race. Sparholes will, I reckon, go into this earlier Izzat, and will Izzat choose to go for soft or mediums in the end?
It's gotta be soft. It's gotta be.
He said that, I reckon. You never know what his mind thinks there. Anyway.
Gap now 1.4 seconds.
In.
1 point. Yeah, look at that. So Invisibles had his little stint. Yeah.
We'll go into the hards or.
Yeah, I think hards. Yeah, he goes into the hards.
That's the first one we see on the one stop is Donkey Down. Looks to be very fast, and that's the fastest lap of the race. Where does Invisible come out in respect to Chill and Lord Elephant, for example?
Or would he go ahead of them or behind them? It's going to be almost...
Chill. Lost,
look at that.
And Lord Elephant just went wide and got a 10-second time penalty.
He should be able to get that move though.
I think so, because he let Chill get back fast. So
yeah.
I reckon, yeah, can get it removed. Anyways, Chill on the back of Invisible. His heart won't have too much grip, I reckon.
10k though on the back of Lord. This will be an easy move for the Red Bull if he can get... Oh, look at that, it's going to be side by side.
Yeah,
and, yeah, Lord's back out of that one. He knows he's not in that battle. He just wants to be... if I was Lord, I'd just use 10k now to just get back up now.
He's into the pits. What will he do? It looks like hearts for the other McLaren driver as well.
So both McLarens going with the same strategy then. Prinskiller though, going to be much closer to the front of the pack then. So Prinskiller still with a small chance of winning this race, to be fair.
Yeah, at least getting podium. That should be very realistic, obviously.
McLaren's doing very well this race. Let's not jinx him over here, as Colin Ijo does pick up a little penalty there. Not really on the back of Black
Mamba. Anyways, Prinskiller, let's see where he is in respect to Donkey Down up ahead. Pace.
Meanwhile, Chill on the back of Invisible now. Chill.
And 10K looking in behind as well. And 3 different tire
components. Chill hit the curb.
Ooh, kept it out of the wall though. But does lose position to 10K.
That could be good for him though in the battle to get past Invisible as well though.
Sparrows has been losing a bit of time to Izzat. I think the softs might be going off already. I don't think the softs are too great around here.
He has been pushing those softs so hard though, so I'm not surprised in the slightest, to be fair, as now the mediums are in their zone now as Bosmont gets past Cotton Eye Joe for the battle between 12 and 13.
Watch 10K down the inside of Invisible into the chicane. I think 10K should get past.
Oh, and contact!
That was a bit of an unnecessary squeeze. My opinion, as Lords in behind, loses the back end out of the chicane.
Chill's back in this battle now as Invisible. Not sure if he's got farm wing damage. I'm just checking his car. He looks clean. He looks okay.
Yeah, so if it is, it's very minor.
But
anyways, Donkey Dan getting past. That's the Fiscal as Fiscal on those all the tires. Just loses the back end out of 6 onto the curb. Anyways, Barrels closing up to Izzat.
1.2 now.
Yet. Yeah.
Just out of that second margin. He'll be using his EOS, and so will Izzat. I don't know how he's done that with his EOS level. He's keeping it so high. It's unbelievable how he does it.
Yeah, I reckon he's just not pushing that much. But it does allow for Sparholes to come back.
He's in that DOS. He's in that DOS.
He's in.
And let's
so we have that on the next DRS
race.
Fiscal.
It was going to happen. He's completely sped into the pit lane there. There has to be 5 seconds added onto his lap time.
Is he onto softs?
Yes, it'll be a double soft stint now.
Yeah, so I reckon he'll get that time penalty served into the pits next time out. I don't know if that's a direct one or one to be served into pits. Anyways, 10K on the fastest lap of the race, and the battle for P4 here with Prinskiller and Wesley close.
Yeah, Wesley
don't look too great.
Yeah, Wesley's been very under the radar so far this race, and he's been doing quite well to get himself up the field, to be fair.
Sorry to interrupt that, but Sparhole's very close to Izzat now. Izzat does get the better exit out of the hairpin. Spot on to the DRS, and we know he can be very yeah, dive bomb me with those moves. Let's see, can he do it maybe into turn 1? He does get the better exit out of turn 1. Doesn't look to be close enough though, as he turns his ear rest down.
But now look how close these guys are. Even though Sparholt will be coming to the end of this stint quite soon, probably putting on the medium tyres to finish this race. It's been a very valiant stint, and what he needs to do now is get up to Izzat and get past him just before the end of this stint, so then he can push on the mediums at the start of that stint and be ahead of him on track. So then, even if
Black Mamba,
oh,
close to Lord Elephant, but backs out of it. Let's get Fiscal closing up as well there. There's so many battles going on track at the moment.
we can't put our eyes on one battle, can we?
Wesley's close to Prince Killer at the moment.
Basically,
Doesn't go for the move.
We just proved what we just said there. As Visha picks up a penalty, 3-second penalty, but he's down in 14, so that won't really affect him at the moment. But now,
Black Mamba.
Oh, Black Mamba, God's sake!
Yeah, it's insane, but Elephant keeps the position there. That's the Fiscal looking very feisty as well. Into the hairpin, any move's gonna happen. As Black Mamba like backwards a bit. Let's get Fiscal down the inside of 2.
What? How's he done that? Oh, Black Mamba though. Black Mamba on exit.
Black Mamba does get it. And waiting patiently has helped him there. Wesley has got past Prince Killer in the meantime.
Yeah, I saw that move. I was just debating what to have a look at now. Lord Everything closing up, and sadly with a worse exit, not getting on the back. And now let's get Fiscal tries to get back on Black Mamba. Down the inside he goes, and he's got a 3-second time penalty out of that one. Trying to go down the inside, and oh, it's getting so close to the gearbox of Black Mamba. And this time round, he had to stay behind. Yellow flag in sector 3. That's Catboy Key. Yeah. And that's him into the wall, and most likely he may retire from the race after that one.
He hasn't yet, but we'll see about that.
Sparhole still within that second as Prince Killer, yep. He's gonna stand that.
Fiscal also for a move. Randy has out of turn 8. This makes 6. No, he doesn't.
Is that? He's
into the pit.
That's why. That's why.
Prince Killer in the meantime getting past Wesley again.
There's too many moves.
Yeah, it's insane. Where does Sparholes come out? He's onto a fresh set of mediums, and that's got his wing fixed.
Oh no, that's completely jeopardised his race.
I do think so. Anyway, Wesley into the pit and Chill into the pit as well.
So that means Prince is probably on for P2 here.
He could be, yeah.
If he can keep this pace going. So he's about, I can't really see at the moment, he's about
8.5 seconds ahead of Sparholt.
Yeah.
Sparholt does, I think, have, I don't know about penalties, honestly. I'm not going to check because there's so many moves at the moment going on.
For example, Lord Anything getting close to the back of Black Mamba, who's also getting close to the back of Let's Get Fiscal. Is that Cowboy Key picks up a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. But now these guys closing up to one each other once again, and using the DRS to help them get that gap closed. And now it's just a question of will they be able to close up to each other before the hairpin is now. It looks like a little bit of an invisible train is about to take place. As Sparhole actually really leading it, but I assume he's going to get away quite quick as he's going to push on towards 10k, 4 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah. If you put that gap from Sparhole to Prince Killer from the beginning of this lap to the end of this lap in perspective, he's gained almost 2 seconds on the McLaren there.
I think it's around a second due to the points. Yeah, because it's about 7 seconds now with all the points included as well. But yeah, but still, nonetheless, that is a great first lap for Sparhole to kind of show that he's still in the chance of a podium, maybe even P2 at this point in the race. It's nice to see though that everyone is on one side of the track on the track map. Like no one's in that sector 3 really, which shows how competitive this grid is.
Key, who's not had the best race so far.
Chill down in P14, but he has gone
up to the Torossos.
He has made his last pit stop now, so Chill, the only way is up for him now. Braking now down into the next braking zone. And Chill coming through.
Donkey Dan is into the pits. And I reckon, which set of tires is this gonna be? It looks like it's mediums. As he's changing his wing. So he has picked up some damage as well. As Sparrows is fast lap of the race with a 1:11.4. That's a really quick lap. He's now only 5 seconds behind Prince Killer.
Chill picks up a pen. Yeah.
I think that's like his
But
first
Chill's
one
closing
already,
up. Chill's.
He is.
Yeah.
Boss Fiends are there.
And Wesley set the fast lap now, 11.1. So this little pack is really speeding up here and closing up to the likes of Cotton Eye Joe, Donkey Dan, Bosmots, and Lord Elephant.
Yeah, they're close as well.
Yeah, one thing about sorry.
Lord Elephant on all tires, and I think he'll be heading into the pits very quickly. Maybe onto softs.
Yeah, one thing to mention is that 14 seconds ahead of anyone. He's probably going to come into the pits in the next few laps for his final set, most probably of softs.
I feel like he's going to lose more than 14 seconds to Prince Killer though.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to be behind Prince Killer, be able to overtake him quite quickly after that. It's around, I'd say, a 17-second pit stop.
Gets past Cotton Eye Joe into the hairpin. Good move from him. Then gets into the pits, I reckon. Let's see, onto softs or mediums? It's mediums.
11 laps on those mediums then. Out of pits he comes.
Easily. And Boss Mods to the back of Lord Elephant there. And move down the inside. Can he get him past? Does
Good
look
move.
like it.
Mercedes versus Ferrari. And
Where does
Bosmots
10K's come out? And
just ahead of Wesley. So Wesley on good pace at the moment. This will actually boost Wesley's pace. He's now got the DRS on a car that's just freshly got on new tyres. So this is actually really good for Wesley, even though it does look bad for the Torosso driver. It actually could be a good thing for him.
Passing Lord Elephant after the Ferrari driver has had a bad exit. Donkey Dan down the inside of turn 8. Can get a pass. Late on the brakes. Does cut the corner a bit, and Izzat's in.
Izzat's in the pits. This is the crucial part. Sparholt 16 seconds behind.
So those tires will be dying at the end. Let's say it already.
16 seconds is the gap. Where's Sparholt? Sparholt's coming around the Wall of Champions now. Is that coming to the end of the pits? Quinn's going to get past. Will Sparholt get past? It's going to be close on exit then. So is that Kush coming out now? It's going to be so close between him and Sparholt. But Sparholt comes out ahead then of the pits, even with that front wing change. So even imagine what it would be without the front wing change then for the man. For the man of the Alfa Romeo team then. So now Prince Killer in P1, P2 is Sparholt, P3 is Izzat, P4 let's get Fiscal, who most probably will have to pit again, and P5 Invisible.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
This is a grid, this is a finishing lineup that I would not have expected to see if you went and asked me this at the start of qualifying. I can tell you that for certain.
Yes, McLaren drivers have been an amazing race. 10K past Lord Elephant, and that's an easy move from the Red Bull driver. There's so many close battles out on track at the moment. Still lap 25. Izzat close to the back of Sparrold here. He's not close enough, it looks like. Still manages his ERS.
Trying to get on board with Chill as well. Chill is on the exit of the hairpin now. He's getting very close to RLH Wesley.
Look at that, 3 cars close. Lord Elephant does have DRS. Wesley closing up. Will he make a move down the inside?
It's going to be a risky one as Lord Elephant heads into the pits there. And yep, TVR Chill rides over the Wall Championship chicane. They're losing a lot of time. Meanwhile, 10K on Bosmos down the inside of turn number 1. And he's got that move secure as he goes up another position.
Look for the lead. Look for the lead here. Prince Killer, Sparholt and Izzat.
Too many battles going on at once here. You just need to spread them out, guys, please. We're going to have a little drought at the end otherwise. Down into the next few corners then before the hairpin at the end of
Izzat gets a good exit.
Oh, here we go then.
Stays behind. Let's see.
This could be it. This could be it then. All 3 different compounder tyres then. All 3 different stages of their life as well then. Prince Killer up 7. Sparhole up 4. Is it down 2 then?
Sparrows, Randy outside. Does he make it stick? He does. Yes,
So
now it's for Sparrows. He needs Prince Killer to keep Izab behind.
So now,
let's see.
Is that in between him and the lead is Prince Killer now.
Further down, donkey
down.
Look
at that, look at that.
Close.
That's a great exit by Izat out of turn number 2. And that's a move down the inside. And Prince Killer not really fighting that off there as he knows. As Izat has a bit of lag there. He's lost a lot of time as Prince Killer from that move. So will he be able to stay with these guys, or will he just hold on for that podium? 9 seconds ahead of Let's Get Fiscal, who will need to pit again. So it looks like almost a confirmed podium now for the McLaren driver. It could be a 3-4 for McLaren, which could be absolutely epic for their points haul.
Yeah, and still Let's Get Fiscal to pit. I reckon he'll be on to fresh offs very soon.
Oh, Small Hulk got deep! And that is a move for Izat down the inside. And these two now go side by side. And it looks like it's going to be DRS for Izat. Yes, it will be. So it looks like this is going to be a complete move as Sparhole using all his DRS possible to stay in that position. But no, Izat's going to get past. He uses a good line into Wall of Champions. And oh, Sparhole's hit the wall there. And that's going to be front wing damage. Yes, it is.
Invisible down the inside of Let's Get Fiscal.
Oh, these two side by side. No! Donkey Dad's been able to get intercepted both of the double move for the Red Bull driver to get himself up into P4. And will he be able to now chase down Sparhole, who's got that front wing damage as well? 7 laps to go. How much time will Sparhole lose then?
Blackman entered the pit for a fresh head of softs, and they'll be looking for the fastest lap very quickly. Jill still close behind Wesley. And there's so many on-track battles still going on.
This must rival Mexico from right back in the day when you were racing in it, in I believe season 3,
4,
season 4 even. But that was something else, and this must rival it due to the amount of battles that have been going on today. Then QVR Chill close to Wesley, 10K also. What can 10K do? Can he see something
Not
down
close
into the
enough.
hairpin? Not this time around.
In the exit maybe something's gonna happen.
So now down the back straight then. It looks like a dumb move already for 10K. He's got the DRS and Invisible doesn't. So Invisible down from what it could have been a P4 to now probably around a P6 as the two Rebels have got past. And Let's Get Fiscal trying to get this out to the end. It looks like it's Invisible. Picks up a penalty as well. It's just gone from bad to worse in the last few laps for the McLaren driver. So hopefully he'll be able...
close to the back of Wesley, doesn't make a move into turn 1. 10K looking for a move, and Let's Get Fiscal.
I'm having a look at these two Mercedes and Lord Elephant as well. Bosmont's closing up to Lord Elephant. Lord Elephant loses a bit of front wing. I believe that is his front wing. Yeah, it looks like it is now. Down the inside, Bosmont's is going to go. Oh, it's going to be close. I'm going to ride on board with that battle as well in a minute. But I'm just going to look at the end of this battle because it still looks like Bosmont's has a little chance. Let's Get Fiscal gets overtaken by 10K.
And there's a 5-car train here now, from P5 to P9. It's amazing battling, and Let's Get Fiscal is looking to be dropping down the order as Invisible is closing up. Down into the hairpin, can he make a move?
He's playing. Oh, massive crash! Oh, that's RLH Wesley out of the race there. He's, oh.
I think Wesley, yeah, that didn't look intentional, but he...
I know, exactly, VSC.
It kind of looks like he either misses a break point or maybe a technical failure as Donkey Dan gets a time penalty.
I have a feeling what happened there is the VSC does come in, and that is Let's Get Fiscal into the pits then. I have a feeling what happened was Invisible broke early. He did not want to go for that move down the inside. So I have a feeling what must have happened is that Wesley thought that he would have gone and sent it down the inside, and he just preempted what Invisible was going to do. And sadly for Wesley and for Invisible, that Invisible did go for the safe move, and it's ruined Wesley's race. And Invisible now is going to be complete. He's going to have smoke out his ears because of the angle he's had because of that. But it's still a VSC. So as DRS is now enabled and the flags do go green, he hasn't lost too much time. And Let's Get Fiscal still has a good chance of getting up a few positions at the end of this race.
Yeah, definitely. Battle promotes the Mercedes drivers to P7 and P9. They've been doing quite well. Let's see, I
Fiscal looks
think
like he
this-
could. Oh, is that gets a
that-
penalty?
I'll
I'm
check for the latest how they are on penalties at the moment. As is that on one penalty then? Sparhal's on one penalty as well. And Prince Killer on one penalty as well. So they're all equal there.
So all equal. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really put it into anything at the moment, unless Isaac gets another penalty, which would be very rash at this late stage of the race. So it looks like he should be clean. So now it's just a battle of, can Sparhawk do anything? Can Prince Killer do anything? Can anyone do anything? Can Donkey Dan still do something?
I'll just go for some penalties then, because there's not much on track action. It's Donkey down with one penalty, I reckon. So, yeah. So he's equal on those guys as well. 10k on 9 seconds already. Chill on 12 even. And Black Mamba on 3. What Elephants with that 10 seconds on 16 seconds. Bossmods on 12 seconds. That's the fiscal, I reckon 11. A lot of penalties is known to be.
Talking about Let's Get Fiscal, sorry.
Yeah, he's close to the back of Bossmods, I see.
This could be a move straight away after that VSC. I believe the OS is enabled, so yes it is. And now, Let's Get Fiscal looking for a move on the Mercedes. He's got the DOS, but does he have the outright speed on Bosmos? And it's going to be side by side down into the Water Champions. Will Bosmos defend it? He will. He's going to go deep into the corner to try and fend it off. But Let's Get Fiscal now has to take that position, and Bosmos has to kind of hinder out of it down into the Water Champions. And now the Mercedes driver down in P10. We've got yellows in sector 2, and that's Wesley left the session. I thought that was Wesley out there. It's Donkey Dan. Safety car
in this late stage of
no.
lap 32.
Oh wait, hang on. Hang on a second.
No, it's gonna go out to lap 4.
Or it could be
so
final lap. Is that gonna be a final lap showdown then?
I don't think it's possible, but I think the game always decides to get it at least 2 laps before the end's away.
Well, there's a big spread at the moment. So Nick asked for pens. I think we've got pens since Nick has joined the stream, but Quinn's gonna get a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's really ruined his race.
Yeah. But he's low on penalties, so he should be fine to at least get a podium still. With that safety car.
Chill
in. Donkey Dan in.
So Sparhout stays out, even with that damage.
Does look like it.
He's got so much of a gap. I don't know why he didn't pit. It seems a bit useless from him. This race is getting better and better. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, F1 game. Is that Walshabert? Or am I being stupid? I don't know.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
For ignoring yellow flag.
I think he was AI anyway. So.
Okay.
I don't think it really matters.
Let's shake stuff the grid a bit. So let's see if the safety car already goes in this lap. Yeah, it does. As I predicted.
So basically, it's 10K's got a good chance. How many penalties does 10K have?
I'll check.
Oh, he's got a lot. He's got a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Prince Killer could be in its chance for P2 actually. Donkey Dan 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits.
That's a bit excessive.
Yeah, I think that's a safety car glitch. You can get a lot.
So Lord Elephant
penalties.
still can close up.
Black Mamba does the same.
Yeah, I think these could be removed actually. And Chill is still in this, even though he's got penalties. Yeah, Walshabert's that as well. And then looks like everyone's going speeding through now. This is a very interesting end to this race then. Round the final corner we go for the 33rd time. And look at that then.
Sparled round the outside of his at for the lead of the race.
Oh no. Still side by side actually.
Prince Killer looking in behind as well. And 10K in as well. This is so close and all.
Oh,
down the inside of this contact. That's a very rare.
Oh, Sparhole, that's a bit reckless from the Alpha driver. Oh, there's been more contact. Sebastian Vettel-esque. Oh, a move there. Oh, look at all
the outside
of
of Lawrence. Gets touched by Leska's Fiscal.
Oh, bit of contact. Chill, is he okay? Chill's lost some more time as he's taking a much more acute angle into the corner, and it's just completely...
Denke down the inside of Sparhole. Sparhole keeps that position. Gets a better exit from the Red Bull driver though. Into the hairpin, any moves happening? Sparhole defends the inside.
Oh, massive lock up from the Alpha driver though.
Lord. Down the inside, Denke again.
So Lord, can he...
The Prince Killer, look at this! Closing up to Isat. Fakes to the inside. Goes around the outside. It's not close enough.
Oh,
but
he's close!
Laying on the brakes.
He's gone for it! He's gone for it! Prince Killer!
And his boss.
He's got... Oh, look at that. Great move from the McLaren driver. It's invisible now, gets a 3 seconds penalty. So Prince Killer at the end of all of this in P1, Sparhole in P3.
Down the inside of Fiscal.
And look at that, Donkey down as well, involved in all of this as well. It's all the way down into P8, P9 even with Invisible getting involved as well if he can. Lord Elephant losing position to Chill, yeah. As well, so Chill still in this. So everyone is still in this,
Chill
to be fair.
has a lot of penalties, so as Donkey Dan looks around the outside of Fiscal, backs out of it.
10k around the outside of Sparhole as well. Sparhole looks like that wing damage has really not helped him in the slightest. He should have gone into the pits and changed that, in my opinion, but now,
still, that's very rash defending there.
Double move for Chill. That's going to be maybe P3 if 10k doesn't hold onto it. Around the outside he goes then for QVR. Chill.
Sparhole touches Denke there.
These two side by side still, they're having a bit of contact, a bit of will budging in here.
And who has the DRS? Didn't think anyone from it because it was of course a safety car. So
and it's the end of the race, it's the end of the race, I didn't even realise. It's lap 35,
so
35. Prince Killer takes the flag.
Across the line.
But is that?
And does he win?
No, is that takes it under penalties.
He's gonna have to 5 seconds.
Right, let's have a look at this. How's he gonna spruce up?
Sparhole gets P3, Chill into P4, Denke P5, Invisible P6, Fiscal P7, Lord Elephant P8.
Corner Joe, what?
No, Joe!
What? How's he got up there?
He's kept it clean. He's kept it clean, I reckon.
Oh my god.
Well, that demotes everyone down.
Corner Joe from nowhere.
A spectacular race here in Canada.
Woo! What an end. So imagine if Prince Killer didn't get a penalty. That 5 second in the pit lane. Going to be kicking himself right now. But look at that. Same in C1 as now in C2. The debutant has gone and taken the W here today. Izat is your winner in the Haas today. P2 goes to Prince Killer. And P3 on the podium is Sparhole. Great race from all of them. And the Singapore driver taking home the win today. It's a great race for him. And even with that overtake from Prince Killer, he knew he was safe on top. And make sure to invite them to the party, Verstappen. But anyway, hopefully Izat will join the party. But now, let's go through the grid then. So, P1 was Izat. P2 was Prince Killer, and P3 was Sparhole. P4 QVR Chill, 30 seconds behind. But then Cotton Eye Joe from nowhere, after everyone behind him up to P12 has got double figures worth of penalties. Cotton Eye Joe, only the 3 seconds worth, has gone and got himself P5. Great drive from the runner there. P6 10k, P7 Invisible, 8 Fiscal, 9 Lord Elephant, 10 Flight Member, 11 Donkey Down, 12 Postmots, 13 Feature, 14 Cowboy Key, 15 Wesley, and 16 Willem Nielsen. As Jesus Christ. So, that is up there with one of the races of the season.
Yes, Izat doesn't have a mic, so he won't join, unfortunately. We'll get Prince in though. And I'll try to get Sparhole in as well.
So we're inviting the top 3 to the party, but what a race that was, to be fair. Like, from lap 1 to lap 35, there was action every single lap. There was... We didn't know where to look, to be fair. I was saying stuff and then Verstappen just cut in on me and just said, oh wait, never mind, there's another battle happening. So it kind of shows how competitive C2 is, and that's credit to the drivers.
So the two who have a mic have just joined. Make sure your voice isn't always loud, as said. And that's good.
So we're going to first go to Prince Killer. It looks like Izzat is not here today. Sparholt, can you just mute your mic for a second, please, as we interview Prince Killer? Thank you very much. Prince Killer, make sure voice on always allow. But anyway, Prince Killer, with that P2 today, a great move on one of the final laps then. But sadly, with that penalty, down into P2. But a great race from you on a different strategy to everyone else. How was that race?
Speeding under the pit, in the pit lane, it cost me the race win. So it was, very stupid from me. But the safety car, gave me a chance to go for a win. Otherwise, on my normal strategy, I wouldn't have made P1. I would be P3.
Well, yeah. Nonetheless, though, it was a great show from you to go and take the initiative of a different strategy, and it paid off well there. And if you didn't get that 5-second penalty, it would have been a completely different story for you. And obviously,
it was so stupid.
Yeah.
And I wasn't focusing on my speed, so I was when I saw that.
That's such a nuisance. But P2 nonetheless, it was a great race for McLaren until Invisible had a few laps of absolute hell. I don't know where Invisible actually finished in the end. I don't know where he finished, but Invisible was going well in like P5 at one point. He did eventually finish in P7. So good points for McLaren for both of you there. Invisible picking up 6 points, you picking up 18. 24 points for the two of you. And got to say, well deserved. And anything else to add?
No. GG to Sparhole. And the other guy, I can't call his name because I don't know.
Yeah. Is that a new guy to the league? Obviously, debut winner. That is something. So, do you think you can challenge Is that in the future for maybe more wins, and also likes of Chill and stuff for even more wins?
Yes. I never won in RLH, so
first one maybe around the corner.
I hope so. It's very close. A couple of races, so maybe next one.
But we'll have to have a look and see. But well done on that P2 for Verstappen. Anything?
Not really much else, and a very clean, controlled drive there. Just unfortunate about speeding. But yeah, still 18 points. I think that helps you quite a lot in the championship standings. So well done to you.
Yes, thanks.
And well done on that 18 points. And now, Sparholt, you may turn on your mic.
Yes, thank you.
A very aggressive drive from you today, but it somehow paid off for you, as a lot of front wings broke, a lot of incidents, but in the end, taking home that P3. How was that race for you?
It was looking really good until the safety car came, and I was expecting the safety car to come in on lap 35, and it came in on the first lap almost. So.
But were you hoping to try and get into the pits and obviously with that damaged front wing, trying to repair it before you went out and maybe went for the lead maybe?
I thought about it, but I decided to stick it out.
So what made you think to stick it out?
Well, I thought the safety car would last longer because the field was very spread out. We were lapping cat by key, so I thought it would be like a last lap almost to the finish, but it wasn't. So.
Well, yeah, but nonetheless, a great drive from you there, and obviously getting in a lot of places where you could have been in a lot of incidents, but somehow you got away from those incidents. So well done to you there. Verstappen, anything?
Not really. I was like seeing the driving. Good that you've now managed to get a podium, so well done.
Thank you.
Free.
Just one more question from Walgerbert actually in the YouTube stream. Some drivers were complaining about your driving. Did you feel that your moves were clean, or do you feel like there's a bit of dirty moves in there from you?
I did drive very aggressively to try and hold on to the podium, but all the when I tapped 10k in the back in the hairpin, that was just a mistake. And yeah.
Did you have front wing damage?
I did get orange front wing from hitting him.
Yeah, I saw a front wing flying. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the stewards probably collect about 4 or 5 Alfa Romeo front wings in that race. So they must be very happy about that one to take home to their families. But well done on that P3. It could have been a lot more, but the front wing damage probably hindered you a bit too much there. But overall, well done on that P3, 15 points. And do you think in the next few races you can maybe challenge for a win?
Definitely, yeah.
Fair play then. I'm going to leave the stream here. I think Verstappen and I can both say that was one of the most exciting races that we've ever commentated on. Battles all the way through from lap 1 to 35. Verstappen agreed?
Yeah, definitely agree. Very good showing, and mostly all kept it clean, but very chaotic and a very enjoyable race to watch there. Well done.
Yeah, so I've commentated on two very good races. One for LMP1, one for C2. Well done to everyone who raced tonight. It was a great race to watch. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and please like and subscribe, and goodbye.